Pakistan. Pakistan is a country of 200 million people, and among these 200 million people, it's a young country. It has one of the youngest and growing population in the world. That means out of 200 million, 100 million are below the age of 25, and out of this age group, the school going considered is roughly 51 million children by the constitution, which are further divided into two categories. The 24 million children are in no kind of school at all. The left 27 million are receiving deeply substandard education. Because of these problems, the remaining are forced to wander on the street of Pakistan, just hoping for a better future. According to a statistic provided by the World Bank, the cost of education to GDP ratio is just 2.46%, which ranks the country 172 in the world. According to another survey, 24 million children are out of school. Under the constitution, it was said that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all within minimum possible period. This low GDP investment has deprived 25 million children between age of 5 to 16 out of education. If we talk about secondary education, you can just see the environment in which they are teaching from our video. The classes, the desks and the outdated boards on which teachers used to write. No proper arrangement of electricity are a proof of negligence of government in every sector.
हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में बेसिकली जो प्रॉब्लम आ रही होती है, जो हम लोग को फेस करनी पड़ती है, वो 9th बैठक के बच्चों के हवाले से ये कि जब उनके पेपर हो रहे होते हैं तो लोड शेडिंग ना कराई जाए। लोड शेडिंग की वजह से ये होता है कि बहुत सारी जगहों पे जनरेटर सिस्टम अवेलेबल नहीं होता या यूपीएस अवेलेबल नहीं होता, जिसकी वजह से ड्यूरिंग द पेपर क्लासेस में अंधेरा हो जाता है और बच्चों को स्वेटिंग शुरू हो जाती है, जिसकी वजह से उनका पेपर खराब हो जाता है। जब उनका पेपर खराब होता है तो बच्चा डिसहार्टेड हो रहा होता है कि मेरा पेपर खराब हो गया, कि मेरे मार्क्स में प्रॉब्लम ना आ जाए, तो बच्चे इस चीज़ को काफ़ी ज़्यादा अपने ऊपर हावी कर लेते हैं, टेंस हो जाते हैं बच्चे इस टाइम पे और आके कंप्लेन कर रहे होते हैं। अब हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि ये मतलब किसी सिस्टम के अंदर की ये कहाँ की खराबी है, ये खराबी गवर्नमेंट साइड को ही सही करनी पड़ेगी कि ड्यूरिंग द पेपर कोई लोड शेडिंग ना हो और बाहर सिक्योरिटी का इंतजाम अच्छा हो। आजकल के हालात के हिसाब से बहुत ज़्यादा जो है ना पेरेंट्स परेशान है ये किडनैपिंग केस सुनकर और दूसरी बहुत सारी बातें सुनकर, टेररिज्म सुनकर, तो बस ये होता है कि बच्चा थोड़ा मेंटली तौर पे अपनी पढ़ाई से उसकी कंसंट्रेशन डाइवर्ट हो जाती है। बस इसके अलावा तो कोई ऐसी खास प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती है मैथमेटिक्स के एग्जामिनेशन के हवाले से।
My name is Saifullah Suhail. Today I'm going to tell you about the ugly truth of our society, our college, and our board examination, which are an important part of our student life. There aren't any sort of proper sitting arrangements or people who take responsibility for things that are going to decide the future of the students. We see that in examination hall there are no proper sitting arrangement. There is no proper quiz. We can say कि electricity का कोई भी इंतजाम सही तरीके से नहीं होता। मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारा जो भी बोर्ड का सिस्टम है, जो भी आजकल चल रहा है, वो बिल्कुल आउट है। यानी कि कोई भी रिश्वत दे के कुछ भी खरीद सकता है। Just behind me there is a board of which you can see that it's not in the condition to be anything can be written on it. मतलब कोई इंतजाम नहीं है अटेंडेंस का, ना किसी और चीज का। वही टीचर जो कि यहाँ कॉलेज में पढ़ाने आते हैं, किसी को कुछ नहीं पढ़ाते, and those very teachers have owned coaching institution in which they give the students same education and they have to pay for it, which can be also taught by them in the college, in the government college where it should really happen.
So, now the only choice left to get education in this country, private means, which is assigned only for higher class. And to get this education, you have to go through the high fee structure that is not at all affordable to a common man. As we come on to the university, it is somewhat better, but the odds does not change. Most university giving quality education are on self-finance basis. The alarming situation is that only 6 Pakistan universities make it to the top 700 in the world, which is just like needle in a haystack. Government universities are somewhat better, but less in quantity, despite of the increasing population day by day. If a person wants to study, he has only 2 to 3 choices.
Teachers are not selected. Teachers are not selected on merit basis, and teachers are not competent in government schools. Urban areas are somewhat better, but in villages the conditions are worse. There, the environment, the physical environment is not according to the students. The examination process is also worse. इससे मेरिट वाला बच्चा ऊपर नहीं आ सकता, मेरिट वाले बच्चे डाउन हो जाते हैं, और जो बच्चे पीछे से जब तक करप्शन ख़त्म नहीं होगा हमारे मुल्क में, उस वक्त तक कोई चीज़ भी सही नहीं हो सकती.
A famous quote is, "He who opens a school door closes a prison." Education is a very important area in a society, but unfortunately there are many problems. It is facing a lot of issues. I'm going to highlight few of them. First one is that there is a difference of education based on the social classes. Like there are different schools for rich people, and for poor people there are different schools. Similarly, there is government sector schools and private sector schools. In the country, we can see non-uniform education system. Like in one province, let's say Balochistan is a backward province. Infrastructure cannot be built, the staff cannot be properly trained, and experts cannot be hired. Another problem is old curriculum. The syllabus or the books are years old and they are not revised at regular intervals. So to address these problems, first of all, serious government attention is required. If government wills and government wants to change the education system, only they can by serious efforts. Let's say they can introduce uniform education system throughout the country. They can eliminate this class difference in education. Similarly, they can increase the spending on education sector. Due to increased spending, they will be able to train the teachers and the non-teaching staff in a better position. Similarly, better infrastructure can be built, experts can be hired who will be able to revise the curriculum. They will be able to improve the syllabus at regular intervals. So the only solution I see is the government's will.